Dominik Mysterio is at the top of his game right now. He is the Intercontinental Champion. The fans love him. He's getting all the girls. And since Finn Balor and him seemingly have brewing tensions between them, it seems like he is going to be the new leader of the Judgment Day. And the future looks bright for him. But why is it so? Why is Dominik Mysterio that good? Why does everyone love him? And why is the future so bright ahead for him? Today, this is what we're going to discuss here on my channel today. Why Dominik Mysterio is one of the best wrestlers in the world today, and what lies ahead in the future for him.
Now I know we all were introduced to Dominic in the Eddie versus Ray feud all those years ago, maybe even 2 decades ago at this point. But Dominic's real in-ring WWE career started about 5 or 6 years back in that Brock Lesnar Rey Mysterio feud that seemed a little random to me, at least. I don't know about the popular opinion, but it was really good actually. It was a highlight of Brock's reign, that win, which he indeed eventually lost to Drew. But that was a really good feud, and Dominic played such an important part in it. He made that feud better than it would have been. And then he was involved in that Buddy Murphy feud. I mean, the entire Mysterio family was involved in it. But that was a kind of meh to me. But after that, what happened is that he teamed up with Ray and Edge after Edge returned against the Bloodline and so many other opponents. And he did such a great work in those couple of years with everyone that he was involved with. It seems like that is why he is so good today, because that laid the foundation for his involvement as a top star, to me at least, as a star of some level in the company. That those feuds with Edge, those matches with Ray, when and Dominic and Ray even became tag team champions at one point. That was the highlight of his career at the time. And what a beautiful thing that is to see Ray and Dominic win the tag team championships. Anyway, I digress. Thing is, Dominic laid his foundation so well after his involvement in his childhood with Eddie, with Edge, and everyone else. When he got into the business, especially with Brock, Brock is such an underrated wrestler. You can learn so much from him, and I'm sure Dominic learned so much from him, and probably that is why Dominic has gotten so good. He learns from everyone. He learns from everyone, and he takes all the good qualities that anyone has, and he uses it to his own advantage. He implements those good habits, those talents, those learnings that he gets from everyone, and he implements them in his own work, and he just makes magic. He is a magician. He is a magician with the way he plays the crowd. He is a magician with his facial expressions. But I'm going to discuss it later on. After that, the whole Judgment Day thing happened, and he just evolved. He aligned with Damien and Rhea, and yeah, Edge was also involved in that to some capacity. But not long after that, Edge was gone from the company, and the Judgment Day was left with Damien and Rhea and Dominic and all these guys. And Dominic made Rhea his mommy, and that began Dominic's transformation from a guy who everyone loves, but does not have much of a flavor to him, to a guy who has all the flavors to him and who everyone loves to hate. And especially after that angle where he spent some time in jail, and he turned on Ray and his entire family, and he cussed him out. He completely betrayed him. That is what made Dominic Mysterio Dirty Dom, and Dirty Dom is what made Dominic Mysterio the the star that he is today. Because what happened was aligning with Rhea and Damien added something to him, added something to his persona, added something to his resume. It made him more than Ray's son. It made him more than the Mysterio name. It made him more than a guy in his father's shadow to something of his own. It gave him a sense of a unique identity. It gave him a sense of a unique a persona, I believe. It made him stand out. That's what it did. It made him outstanding. And then turning on Rhea, aligning with Liv, and being involved with all of Liv's feuds, all of Raquel's feuds, and Liv and Raquel have been a delight to see, in my opinion. But being involved with them made him even more popular with the fans. Whether it is whether it is they love to hate him, or whether it is that they just like cheer him, and like they did at WrestleMania, and that was total proof of Dominic Mysterio being over with the fans. I'm sorry, I have to use that word. But what makes Dominic Mysterio stand out and what makes him this good is a lot of things. The first is that he knows how to play the crowd. He is good enough on the mic. When you see him talking on the mic, he knows what he has to do. He knows what he has to do to make the crowd hate him or love him. And yeah, the crowds are a little volatile these days, but also a little predictable. So I think Dominic is doing a great job at his at his promos and with the play of the crowd. He knows how to push the buttons of the crowd. He knows how to extract all those boos or all those cheers. He knows how to make people react to him. He knows how to get reactions out of people. In my opinion, that is one of, if not the most important thing in professional wrestling. And added to that, he is he is a good enough worker in the ring. He has learned from Ray, from Edge, from Brock, from Roman, from everyone he's been involved with. And I think this is what makes him the perfect blend of both Eddie and Ray. His charisma, his his ability to play with the crowd, and him being good in the ring. This is why I think he is the perfect child, the perfect blend of both Eddie and Ray. And I think everyone can see that. I think he himself knows that too. And on top of that, everyone adores Dominic Mysterio. Everyone loves him. They either love to cheer for him, they either love to hate for him, but they can never ever ignore him. His presence demands reactions. He has got that charisma. He has got all that energy oozing out of him. It's like everyone knows this guy is something. I don't know what exactly it might be every time, but he has something, and his presence means something. Even though he might not be the most intimidating wrestler, even though he might not be the most cutting edge of on the mic, but he has got a little bit of everything that makes him a well-rounded wrestler. And that is what is missing in so many wrestlers these days, in my opinion. I'm no one to say that. I'm no one to comment on that. I'm just observing from the sidelines. But I think it is way too obvious at this point why and how good he is. Added to that, he is incredibly humble. And from what we've heard, everyone enjoys him backstage too. He's learning from everyone. He's always improving. He believes in what he does. He does not half-ass anything. He goes in. He goes in with full intentions. He goes in with everything and everything he does. I think he is a deserved Intercontinental Champion. I think he will take that title to new heights. I think he will make that title mean something, and I think he will make it mean something for himself. And it is still May 2025 that I'm making this prediction that come 2027, and there's not much time left in that, Dominik Mysterio will be one of the world champions. I don't know which one, but he will be one of the world champions, and everyone will love that, and everyone will be there to see it, and everyone will see it as an iconic moment. That will be Dominik Mysterio's height. Anyways, that was it for the video. If you like the video, subscribe, share, you know what to do, and if you think Dominik Mysterio is good for some other reason, just let me know in the comments.